Good morning, not from Maldives, but from Sri Lanka. I didn't want this to happen, but it happened. That was one of my fears when traveling during COVID, is that you do a test, you do an expensive PCR test, and what happens, you didn't know you had COVID. It's shit, but it happened. Somehow Marco got a negative test and I got a positive test. So we split up and Marco went to Maldives and I'm joining him hopefully in 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. That's the plan. So a little bit more about this sickness. I am not feeling sick whatsoever right now. I did feel some type of cold-like symptoms. Now I feel completely fine and now I have to stay here for at least 1 week. I don't really know, they didn't really tell me, so they only sent me my positive COVID test and that's it. So I am trying to figure out what I have to do. Now my visa is expired and I'm staying here illegally, but I cannot extend it. Online it takes about a few weeks, so it doesn't make sense to try and pay for that when it's gonna be too late anyway. I cannot leave this room, so I can't extend my visa. But yeah, here I am trying to figure it out and hope I can make you wiser if you ever get COVID in Sri Lanka like me. This is my room. My backpack is here. Then we got a rack, just put some here. I had my chair where I just made a video. So we got the bed where I spend most of my time, a ventilator, a little desk, and then I got the famous bathroom. There's like a water shortage right now in Colombo, so the shower doesn't really work. So I have this bucket and then this one, so I can just scoop on myself if I want. I'm gonna feed the birds because I left my bun for 1 minute and there were loads of ants on it, so I can't eat it anymore. But here is a little bird and I think he's gonna catch it. Catch it, catch it. No! Look at you! Yes! Good boy! That was cool. I think I sent maybe now 10 more emails to the embassy, SriLankan Airlines and hospital. Mostly SriLankan Airlines because they are really disappointing me right now. But the hotel is trying to help me get in touch with the immigration office so I can extend my visa legally. I'm so stressed because of this. But yeah, I got my food just now. It is some rice and curry basically. I think it's dal, egg, looks like leek, coconut sambal and beans with papadan and a huge chili on the side. Like chili, like a fried chili. So I'm gonna eat, send some more emails and hopefully we can get this through. I'm so done not knowing what is happening. Wish me good luck. And something is going on. The amount of fireworks here is insane. So I just made this barricade because I just saw a huge cockroach on my bed and I'm really scared of sleeping with cockroaches. Does everybody walk when they're brushing their teeth? I'm gonna try to figure everything out for like my visa, who is expired, my flight from SriLankan Airways. I have no clue what happened to it, they never replied to me. And I also need to book a new appointment for my antigen test and my PCR test in a nearby hospital. So fingers crossed they're gonna reply and I'm gonna get it sorted out today. First, let's have breakfast. So this is my breakfast today. I think it's like hoppers. I already ate some, but it's a bit weird. They don't eat it with anything here. Usually it's like with some sambal or anything, and then some bananas. So I just added the description It's gonna go live in about 20 minutes. Something to do while in quarantine. It's literally two on top of each other procreating right now. I'm doing my nightly ritual, which is pushing this inside of these holes. And let's hope for the best and have a good night. Good morning. It's the 1st of February and I got 2 more nights, 3 more days to go until I do my PCR test. I decided to just do the PCR test directly instead of first the antigen test. Let's hope everything turns out to be alright. Yesterday I called 10 or 15 different numbers. This girl is just getting angrier and angrier trying to get the information about how many days I have to quarantine. Everybody says something different. So I am sick and tired of not having any answers. I think I'm just gonna do the test, see what happens. If it's negative, then I'm just going directly to the embassy, trying to get my visa sorted. But I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I've tried so many numbers, so many people have hung up on me, so many people don't speak English, even the tourist police doesn't speak English and want to hang up on me, and I spend so much money waiting for their answer and they can't give proper information. So I'm absolutely disgusted right now how everything is going. Like, people, if they're really sick and having COVID right now, not like me, like, that must be one of the worst things that could happen, because you'll have to figure it out on your own. You don't have any information. How are you supposed to cope with that when you are sick and quarantining? I don't understand. I really don't understand. So I'm actually really angry. I'm just really annoyed that my last days in Sri Lanka are gonna be angry, and I'm done with waiting for answer. I'm just gonna try and find it out myself. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's negative. I'm so happy. Oh, maybe I can leave soon. I don't have to be in this room. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff before I can take my flight. I'm just so relieved. I could cry. Okay, I'm gonna go and figure everything out and hope I can make it to the Maldives. Oh my god, I can't believe it. This is one of the most stressful days in my life, I think. Okay, let's go. It's 3 in the morning and it's dance time. From Maldives. I finally came here after being in quarantine in Sri Lanka, and I'm back with the one and only Marco. Reunited again. Finally. I mean, it wasn't that long, but still.
It feels very long.
So I'm just gonna explain a little bit what happened. So basically what you need to do when you are tested positive for COVID, you need to tell your hotel that you are staying in, and actually they should help you get in contact with the public health inspector. The public health inspector is the organization that basically puts you into their system as a foreigner who is positive, and basically they will put you in a quarantine hotel. I didn't do that because I didn't know. I was already in my 3rd or 4th day in quarantine, and then I found out via the hotel, kind of. I tried to call a lot of numbers, and I will tell you which numbers to call and who actually picked up when I tried to call. Emails, don't even try, it doesn't work. Yeah, they will put you in the quarantine hotel, and it's a 1 week or 2 week quarantining. They will feed you, they will do everything for you, and then they will test you there as well. These hotels I think are quite expensive, but if you do have an insurance, which you should have when you are going to Sri Lanka, it shouldn't be a problem. If you need that special paper that proves that you are now recovered from COVID, you need to go to those hotels. You need to go to the public health inspector, because otherwise you do not get that paper. So what the problem was with me is that I didn't know that I had to go there. My hotel didn't tell me, they just took care of me, which was really nice, but also it was for me to go to the Maldives, I would have needed that paper. What happened was that also my visa was expired, which is also unfortunate, and I thought it was going to be really complicated to get that all sorted out, because I didn't go to this public health inspector. But basically they just made me pay $150 to extend my visa for another month, which I didn't really need. They just let me pay $150, and that's about it. I thought they were gonna be way more harsher and like, why did you stay longer? I showed that I have my positive result, but then they didn't really care. So it was an interesting experience. Yeah, I had to organize everything. I thought it was going to be really hard, but it was actually pretty easy. It was just trying to travel from Negombo to Colombo in the middle of the day. It's like a mess. I got there, just paid $150. Yeah, my visa was sorted. The only thing I had to do then was my flight for SriLankan Airlines. That was more complicated than I thought it would be. How to order tickets, how to get in contact with them if you have a voucher and everything. It's a little bit of a mess. I'm just gonna go to an office in Colombo. That's how I got my flight fixed. And that's it. It was actually so much easier than I thought. I was so stressed out those days that I was in quarantine with no answers and no help from nobody. So I'll put a few links down below if you are sick, which numbers to call, who answered, and who can actually give you some information, because a few of them did. Yeah, I am finally here. I'm working here with Marco. We're gonna help open a dive center. We are officially running out of money soon, so we had to find a job, and Maldives is obviously diving paradise, so that's why we are here. If you have more information about it, you can definitely put it down below. I would like to help as much as I can. I will see you in 2 weeks for a new video. The 3 months in Sri Lanka and all of the really nice memories we made there. We're really excited to make that video. See you on our next adventure. Hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe and comment if you have any more information about COVID-19 in Sri Lanka. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.